Okay, so the next
Me
game
handing
is
over
going
like
to be Morris Greenberg again versus Agnes. Have you played both of these players before in tournaments?
so I have played both of them. Naturally, since I live fairly close to Toronto, it's fairly common that like meet, we'll get paired up. Also, since they're like both good, fairly good players. Agnes has recently been doing quite well. I think when during the lockdown she was rated like 1200 something, but now she's done really well. She's over 1600, so she's really picked up. And then Morris has
Wow.
been a great player for quite some time, so I think this is going to be a good matchup we're going to have. You got a game underway, and very quickly Morris is going to play Cat, which I wouldn't even debate for like a second here. It's so obviously the best play.
Exactly.
How it plays with the Q. So it's 24-0 for Morris, and Agnes hasn't even done tiles yet.
Up, she has a blank.
Nice.
DLT.
That's a good
E
one.
or L, excuse me.
Another L.
Will she get another
And
vowel? So what
so
do you think is the best play here?
I think Agnes is going to look a while for bingos, which would naturally be much better. Oh, no.
Looks like she's given up. Doll,
So she's going to play
natural.
doll, which I think makes good sense. Saves
Yeah,
ST blank.
keeping
Very good chance of
very,
bingoing
very
next
good lead.
turn.
Oh,
I
he
think he's
is
going to try
going for another.
and
Very, very nice. Keeping an O.
nice. Again, here's another time like you might want to spend a lot of time, especially since it looks like there could be a lot of bingos here. And yeah, it looks like her best ones
Mastery
are, yep, Mastery.
is set
You
up
can
on a
also
rack.
make the blank a W to make Wastery. Both score 84 points by playing those words with Nettlers.
Oh, she's okay. She looks like she's doing the controversial practice of circling the blank on the sheet before making the play. We can talk
I think
about
I know at
that.
least a few people who do that. I'm not sure how controversial it is.
Well, it's something that people have opinions about. I don't really might have one myself, but some people like it, some people don't like it.
So it looks like he's going to
Goopy
play
comes down.
Goopy. This looks good. Actually, Whoopy, Woopy, which I actually learned pretty recently, is also a word and would be a bit better, but Goopy is still a very good play. And Whoopie is not a very common word. Look, I didn't know it till recently. So it looks like Agnes has Remix set up on. She had that set up. Looks like she's going to play X for a nice 38 points. Looks good to me. And it looks like Agnes has found the other blank, so is she going to do that again on the next turn? And this does look like a rack. She's probably going to be able to bingo next turn. So I think WoW makes a lot of sense. Ooh, playing WoW instead of. And I initially would have thought like WoW for sure because the W is normally such a bad tile, but OWE scores just 1 point less, and you can argue that's a better leave. So what's her best bingo here? She's got, I see, like she got D Grime.
D
I know that's not.
Grime.
Oh wow, I would have thought D Grime was a word. It's not. And apparently there are no
Oh,
7-letter words in this.
really?
Wow.
The G is really that bad, huh?
I would have thought for sure there was at least one playable bingo here, but actually there is
Wow.
one, but it's a 9.
Okay. She's trying something.
Mirage,
Miraged certainly
I'm guessing.
seems like a word, but Morris probably is going to challenge this off with this common combination of letters. I feel like
Yeah,
he
I
would
think
have
I
seen
can
this
see
word
time. It's
before.
really close to the clock now. She's on hold. She's not drawing tiles.
Yeah, I think this is just too high probability to get away with. Oh, what's happening here? She's drawing
Courtesy
courtesy
draw, I'm guessing.
tiles. Billy says misgraded.
Yes.
Is that the word? Wow, I wasn't even
Yeah.
looking there. Very nice,
Misgraded through
Billy.
the AD. It's only 64 points, but it's really hard to find, and it's by the best play. So
There it is. It's coming
Yeah.
off. We get a challenge. Nice challenge. And we see it live. We see the red X come up. She will show Morris Jill book, and that will come back in the bag.
So by the rules of the game, like if you lose a challenge and you've taken courtesy tiles, you have to show all those tiles to the opponent, put them back in the bag, and then take back the invalid word you played. So he's probably going to be looking here for like standout plays. Was there one play that's much better than the other? We know there isn't. So I think this is. And also another thing is like I don't think he wants to take too much time here. Both players are pretty close to the clock, so how much more time is he going to want to take here before just playing something that's pretty good? So it looks like he's going to go for wheat. Do you know if it's pronounced the weather or weather?
Oh, I don't know. Let's see if chat will answer that for us. I think I say it weta in my head. Yeah,
Me too.
we Scrabble players know a lot of words that we don't exactly know the meaning of, nor even know how to pronounce.
So it looks like she didn't see her bingo, but boy, was that a tough one to spot. So she just plays Gid, getting rid of the difficult G and scoring some points.
It's a very close game. If you were Morris, would you be thinking about reshaping the board in any way?
I'm actually thinking, although it's
Or
close
just
on the scoreboard, he knows Agnes has a blank and is likely going to bingo
true.
soon. So if I were Morris, I'd probably be playing as though I'm behind. Although I don't want to like open things up for Agnes's blank, so that's a pretty good defensive play. It blocks off two good lines for bingoing, and since the C doesn't make any two-letter words here, it's not doesn't give back any underlaps. So she just plays off the V for 13 points with Vex. What's Morse going to do? Pooh, it looks like. Which, I mean, it's going to be really hard to bingo through the P, so it doesn't really. Unless you can somehow get a 7-letter word on the end column, but that would have to make 3 overlaps, which would be really tough to do. So I think Pooh does a good job scoring, somewhat balancing the rack, and avoiding giving back too many bingo opportunities.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Pooh.
So the rack
okay, it looks like she's just going to score.
She could also do EF, which is good defense. Yeah, making the same word of, so unless Morse has the F or the T, he can't do more than play 2 tiles there.
So he plays RE.
Yep. Doesn't draw well, and now it's Agnes to play with a blank but a closed board.
Huh.
And a play of like EF doesn't do anything to help open the board. So this does.
She plays Nam, keeping 3 vowels that are in a blank.
That's more what's going to do.
Drops down any a nice vowel dump.
I'm surprised he's leaving the M alone though, especially for only 9 points. So KHI is to play, 23 points, opens up the board a bit. Pretty good, still pretty good, I would say.
Clock is ticking down for both players, with still lots of tiles in the bag.
Yeah, only 8 minutes for Morse, only 5 minutes for Agnes, so they're really going to have to like play the last the rest of the game pretty quickly.
Oh wow, the clock is really ticking down. 5:30 left. He's going over everything. What,
I mean, at
what
this
do
point,
you think he's
it might be.
concerned about right now?
I'd like to play with OKE at this point. He's got to make a play and he's got to do it quickly because he's going to need the time. Oak like forks the board, so he might just have to hope like Agnes is saddled with bad stuff to go along with the U.
She's what is she
Oh,
doing? Wanting to
I
exchange?
just realized he was been played on the first turn. I thought it was still in the tile pool. That makes use a lot worse.
Can she not play off these tiles that she's exchanging? Lulu?
LU. She could play You really want to get rid of both U's, though. Could she play Ulu? I don't think so. I mean, but now keeping AR blank, she has a good chance of being able to bingo next turn, which could be what she
Certainly
needs to outrun Morris.
Yeah, certainly she couldn't have scored very much if she had played something, and she probably wants to keep that M open.
And now she's going to find.
Would you have kept an L there?
I mean, LR is generally an anti-synergy, so probably not.
I see. Oh, she just can't catch a break other than drawing that blank. She's just can't draw a good accompanying rack with it. So Morris plays fists, so we get vexed yet again. It looks like it scores quite a bit. She plays.
Play
okay. AE takes a lot of hooks in front.
She hasn't hit the clock yet.
Seems reasonable.
BAA is a few more points and probably safer.
Yeah, she plays Ba.
I think that's reasonable.
Really, I would be inclined to open up that AE hook. Or, do you think that's too dangerous?
I mean, she's got the blank, so she is in a commanding position. So even if she doesn't like bingo with the blank, she might be able to use it for like a 30-point play near the end, which could be enough to put her over the edge. And now I bet Morris is really worried about like the O and Oak because like Agnes can easily have a bingo there.
That's true.
I mean, Morris is not
That's a pretty good spot.
Really ahead enough. He can just like sacrifice a ton of points to block all the bingo lines. If he doesn't keep scoring, he could be outrun, especially with only 3 minutes left to play all these moves.
Oh, and Nancy in chat has a question about how BAA is pronounced again. Like we were talking about, we don't always know how these words we play are pronounced or nor know what they mean, but I am pretty confident that that is pronounced ba.
And AMU comes down, forming with AA. The only front hook to AA is B, and since there is a B left, but good luck ending a word. Oh, she has the B, but it'll be very tough to get a bingo ending in B or ending in like BA. She can play bearish, making the blank an S and forming Ho. Oh, and she can play bearish, making HOWE. Forgot about that.
Oh, true.
Those are the only two bingos, and they're both the same word.
Ba.
No, she's gonna fish off.
Interesting. So
just fish off the B.
So clearly she didn't.
So she didn't see. She has very little time left. So
look for them. Yeah.
I think time pressure is going to start to really be a factor here. Both players are going to have very little time to. And Joke does a good job, really like making it hard to bingo. Because you have something ending in H
comes down
for
so quickly.
HOWE.
Okay, she plays Ho quickly, dropping an H.
Plays HO. Forces Morse to address that hook. Yeah, because it does
also R. SHO, RHO. So she's got to be looking for bingos
a lot of
right now.
there, so And can he block? Oh yeah, he can. He has the R to go RHO. So I think he play like GRR. Grr would be a good way to block that.
How is that pronounced again?
Grr GRR. And don't play
I see. I
GRRL
see.
because that's not a word.
Oh, that's not a word. Girl.
GRRRL.
You're right. He plays gull and bowl. Nice find.
Yeah, but he doesn't address the opening she made, and I
True.
think Agnes goes there. That's going to put her
Just
ahead.
gotta
But
play
it could also be a
fast.
strategy. Maybe he's just going to try and outrun the impending bingo and just try and score and clean off rack. Because I mean, it does score well. It does clean up the rack quite well.
As
And
he does
she
have run on his
doesn't.
rack, along with
I
another
mean,
U.
I'm assuming she had the bingo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
what
had
is she?
KVR, she had Cavalier, Claveler, Viscera. So she did have some bingos making HO, but I mean time pressure. I think it's really starting to show itself.
Yes, indeed.
What
She plays
what's going to
Vim.
do? Less than a
Picked
minute
up
for each
some good
player.
tiles. Oh, he just played R, but she should be
Just
able
go
to
PR.
play something still using the R.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like an 8-letter word ending in ER
Nope.
or ERS.
Something's coming down. Is she? Yeah, she put it
Crankers.
too high. Like I thought.
I'm guessing it's crankers, which is not a word.
Crankers. It
Sounds really
seems.
plausible.
Oh,
Not
he's
sure he
challenging
accepts this.
immediately.
Does Morris challenge this and risk the game, or does he
Yes. Yeah.
accept? Because if he accepts, he could still
He
be in the
hit the
winning
clock immediately. Or but maybe she hadn't circled the
No, I can see it's a
link
K.
yet. Oh, he's letting it go. Oh, I think yeah, he
I
stopped the
think
clock
so.
because she forgot to designate the blank, which is something I
Yeah, with
forget to do
time pressure
sometimes.
here,
When
like,
yes,
I mean, it makes sense he was going to accept the play because I think, oh my God, who's going to win this game?
it's
I'm glad I'm not
very
out of
nerve
play because I
wracking. It's
must
hard
be
to
so
keep up.
stressed right now.
So in case viewers don't know, they should have overtime as usual. If their time runs out, they will have additional time, but you lose 10 points for every minute you go over. Um, well, starting with a 10-point penalty for going over, plus an additional 10 for every extra minute. Play is done. Did she draw tiles? There's still tiles left. Yeah. Did she forget to draw tiles
I
after
don't even know
Zine?
what happened. This is what happens when both players are so low on time.
I've definitely finished a tournament game with letters left in the back in hectic moments like this. Very fast-paced finish here.
And it looks like both players are over on time, so they're both going to lose at least 10 points. And is that the end of the
The
game?
clock has stopped.
Yeah.
Wow, very confusing, hectic finish. Sorry, everyone. Let's see what the result is.
They think Agnes won, but
They're both collecting their breath. Another handshake. So sorry for the suspense, but yes, I believe Agnes won. If the score is correct here. They both would have lost 10 points.
oh, so that
Oh,
352
he
to
has a few more
347?
points.
Oh, before minus 10 each.
Wow, what a
So
game. Well, good job, Agnes, for clenching victory at the end.